Today is March. I keep thinking it's March and it's April. We're gonna get this together, boo-boo, okay? What's up, YouTube? My name is Kiki and you're watching Kiki with the news. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2022. And we are having a lovely Monday, okay? Today is gonna be in the 80s. Low 80s though. So the sun is out, the birds are singing, the palm trees are swinging, as usual, okay? So throughout the week, going into the weekend, it is going to be in the mid 70s to high 70s. During the evening, though, it is definitely going to be kind of chill. Okay, we're getting around the mid to high 40s, and then once the weekend hits, it's going to rise up a little to the 50s at night. So it's not going to be too cold. You know, it's going to have a nice chill, nice breeze, a little clouds, the moon's out. You know, you can't complain. Okay, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the weather for this weekend here in Sacramento. Now I'm going to go straight to the news. So for this video, this is not a fun video because it's talking about the mass shooting that happened here in Sacramento, California. That same night that it happened, me and my friends were actually out that night, but we decided to go home, I think around like 11, and the shooting happened around 2 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. So we got lucky with that. I want to at least do, a report since, it's happening here where I live. This video is called How the Mass Shooting Unfolded in Downtown Sacramento.
The chaotic scene on 10th and K Streets as the mass shooting unfolded just after 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Rapid gunfire and crowds of people running for their lives just as the bars let out. Police calling this a complex and complicated crime scene.
CBS 13's Adrian Moore walks us through a timeline from the moments before the shooting to the chaos and the aftermath.
At 2 a.m. Sunday, people started spilling out of the bars and nightclubs on K Street. Video on social media shows a fight, then gunshots. The gunfire lasting nearly a minute in all. The first fire department crews were sent to the scene at 2:04 a.m.
With one, he's down in the alleyway, multiple GSWs at the chest.
At 2:13, it was declared a multi-casualty incident as medics raced to 10th and K and 11th and K.
By fire, multiple victims, CPR is in progress. Several. We're doing chest compression, 10th and K.
Patients were rushed to area hospitals between 2:25 and 2:45 a.m. as dispatchers confirmed multiple deaths. More than an hour later, at 3:52, Sacramento police issue a social media post calling it a shooting with multiple victims. Another hour passes and a second post from police just after 5 a.m. brings clarity to the scale of the tragedy, confirming officers found at least 15 shooting victims, including 6 who are deceased. By 6:30, Police Chief Kathy Lester meets with reporters for the first time.
We are asking for the public's help in helping us to identify the suspects in this.
At 6:45, City Hall opens as an information center for victims' families. 4 hours later, Mayor Darrell Steinberg and other elected officials hold a news conference.
I'm heartbroken and I'm outraged. I'm outraged. Our community deserves better than this.
40 minutes later, police update the number of injured victims from 10 to 12. They also confirm officers recovered at least one firearm at the scene. Fast forward to 3 p.m. when Chief Lester announces there were multiple shooters, but no suspect information was released.
We have video from our police camera at 10th and K Street that captured portions of the shooting.
At 8:19, the first victim was identified. At 8:30, bodies were removed from the scene. Shortly after 10 p.m., officers started to remove some of the evidence markers. It wasn't until 6 a.m. Monday when police reopened streets near 10th and K. At 9, all 6 victims were identified by the coroner's office. And just before noon, police announced their first arrest in one of the deadliest mass shootings in Sacramento history.
And tonight, we still don't know what triggered the gunfire.
Okay, so I hate, it's hard for me to talk about tragedy and death, because nobody wants to hear about it. Nobody wants to go through it or have someone that they know go through it. But so I did a little bit digging, and I did find out that 3 of the people that were killed in the shooting were actually members of a gang. And I believe it was called the G-Mob and the Del Paso Heights Bloods, if I'm not mistaken. And so they were like in a gang war. I also found out that there were 5 people shooting at the same time. So I can only imagine being down there, going home, you're leaving the club, calling your Uber, waiting for your ride, whatever, and then out of nowhere, gunshots. And when you listen to there's a bunch of videos of people like recording it, and you just hear the gunshots just going off and off, like just going, you know, and that's terrifying. I can't imagine being in that predicament, in that situation. They did identify the victims. I will leave a link below of the report, the news report of all the victims that they identified. There were 6 people that were killed that night, and it's sad, you know. There's nothing you can do to bring them back. You know, we just hope that we can get justice, and the people that were involved will be able to get arrested and, you know, go through the process of, you know, being prosecuted, you know. And so that's pretty much all I have right now. I will leave articles and videos below. And one more thing, they also found a video of, I guess, the men that were involved in the shooting. A video before the shooting happened that night. They were basically like, had videos of them like with guns and like holding the guns up in the camera. You know, they were kind of like taunting the other gang. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't really say much because I don't know anything about gangs. I'm also going to leave that link of the video below as well, so you can kind of look into it and do your own little research. I do want to take a moment to, you know, pray for the victims' families. It's definitely difficult. Now they have to plan their funeral, and, you know, nothing they can do will bring them back, but we can at least get justice, and later on in life they can be able to have peace. So yeah. So remember when I told y'all that y'all need to be wearing sunscreen when y'all out here in these California streets? Well, guess what? Your girl got sunscreen, okay? Boom. I finally told myself I was gonna buy some sun. I swear I cannot pronounce my word. It is sponsored by Supergoop. It's amazing. It's a super screen daily moisturizer. It has SPF 40. Okay, can you? Oh no, wait. Can you see it? It's right here. Ah, dang it. So you just do a little dab. Okay, you know, dab. I'm so corny. And it's actually really nice. It's really smooth and soft. And it smells good too. Like, it doesn't smell like medicine. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just put it on my face. Just put it on my face. Okay. Looks like I got chicken pox. I got a big old forehead. Honey, look at that shine. Look at that. Boom, look at that moisturizer though. And it has SPF, okay? Because your girl ain't trying to be out here with sun cancer. That ain't cute. I mean, not sun cancer, skin cancer. Y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna leave a link below so you can go ahead and purchase $42 for this. And then also, do you want to have the body mist sunscreen for like your body? So I like to use this on my body. Like when I'm going out, this one has 50 SPF. Dang it. How do people do this? Oh my God, that's all I had to do this whole time. I'm over here struggling. All I had to do was put my hand behind the bottom. You can see it. Well, barely. But yeah, so yeah, check this out. Both of them are by Supergoop. I'm definitely going to leave a link for both of these products, okay? But yeah, back to the video. Our next video is LA Freeway Shootings. This video is called LA County Sees Spike in Freeway Shootings.
Breaking news just into the Fox 11 newsroom. There has been another freeway shooting. This is on the 710 freeway near the 105. Not a lot of info yet in terms of the condition of the person that is shot. You see that car there. You see emergency crews on the that are there to aid, and you also see that traffic is moving nearby. But this comes, Christine, on a day where we've already seen 2 other freeway shootings.
Yeah, let's just update this a little more. We saw them walking a child seat to the ambulance there. You see a woman there. She looks a little bit distraught, so not sure the details here. We'll continue to follow this one. as yet. You said, Alex, another freeway shooting. We had, as you said, 2 shootings on 2 LA County freeways. All that in less than 12 hours we've been talking about.
Yeah, so Hal Eisner was already working on a story about those other 2 freeway shootings before we just found out about this shooting in the last few moments. Hal, we're wondering if any of these shootings are connected. Let's talk about the other incidents that we learned about earlier today.
Well, the one you're talking about, the 105, that would be down the freeway quite a bit there from us. We're near Firestone. This is where one happened just after midnight last night. The one that happened on this freeway just after midnight involved a black car, a suspect, a victim, and a death.
It's crazy. That's really hard to hear.
Reaction to one of 2 freeway shootings in the past 24 hours. The first on the 710 between Firestone and Florence. Bullets fired from one car to another in the middle of the night. It's easier to explain in daylight. It's about 12:30 in the morning, according to the CHP. The victim driver, he's in the number 1 lane here. Over in the number 3, the suspect. All of a sudden, there's a barrage of bullets coming at the victim. The victim pulls over into the median in order to try to get to CHP and call for help. Meanwhile, Florence exit, that's where the suspect takes off and flees. The victim was taken to the hospital where he died. This is the sort of thing that makes drivers really uncomfortable.
I always worry when I'm on the freeway, like if someone's just gonna, like, out of nowhere, like, you know, shoot or something.
You ever think that could happen to you?
That could be us. That could be somebody we love.
The second one happened about 10 hours later, eastbound on the 91 at Maine. In the victim car, a Kia, a man and woman. The suspect vehicle, a black sedan.
The shooting was car to car. It appears that both vehicles were traveling eastbound at the time that the shooting occurred. After the shooting, the female was transported to the hospital. And at this time, she is in serious but stable condition. The suspects did flee the scene.
If you were out on the freeway right now, would you be looking a little more over your shoulder just because?
You are just more precautious. Let's just say that.
Okay, and so now, as Alex and Christine pointed out, we have a third one of these things down the freeway from us on the 710 at the 105. So let's talk about the question that Alex asked, which is, are these things related? The answer is we don't know at this point. We know that the CHP said they didn't think the first 2 were related, but then again, those 2 are still under investigation. Now you got a third. Not a good day here in Southern California. Alex, Christine, back to you.
I just recently went to LA, me and my boyfriend. People down there do drive nuts. So I wouldn't be shocked if it had something to do with road rage, you know? And I did find out that it was 3 different areas, Paramount, Carson, and Southgate, if I'm not mistaken. And like they said, 3 shootings in 24 hours. In Paramount, there was a minor that was injured and they survived. But they said in the report, there was a man who, you know, got shot and ended up at the hospital and died and passed away. That's scary. I don't really know. I can imagine being on the freeway and I'm just driving, trying to get home at like 12:30 at night and someone's just shooting at me, you know? I will leave the link below of the articles that I was looking at. And then also there's a website on CBS Los Angeles and it has freeway shootings and it's literally articles of all of the freeway shootings that happen in Los Angeles. And y'all, please be safe. When it comes to driving on the road, please be safe. Like, I know it's frustrating driving in LA because it's more people in LA and it's more traffic and, you know, you get irritated, you get irritable, you get angry. Try not to go too crazy because, like you said, you never know. You don't want to be one of these people in here. You never know what that other person in the car is going to do, you know? So hopefully they will be able to find the suspects. From what I know, they haven't done any arrests, so I'm assuming they haven't found any suspects yet. Yeah, if you want to leave some information or articles or whatever, anything that I'm missing, just leave it in the comments below and I will definitely be looking into that as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Hopefully you guys liked my video. Give it a thumbs up. and you guys can subscribe to my video to see upcoming videos that's coming up. And yeah, if you want, you can like shoot some things in the comments of like the type of news reports you guys want me to look into. My favorite type of news reports that I do like watching are like anything that deals with like investigations, as far as like the ID channel type murder investigations. So yeah, if you guys want to shoot something that you want me to like, you know, do videos on as far as the news, let me know. I'm open for whatever. Hopefully you guys like my video, and I'll see you guys next time.